So a few weeks ago, I was in a cab when I was traveling, and I got into a discussion with the cab driver who had just migrated from the Philippines. And I asked him what it was that he liked the most about the U.S. And he laughed and he said, "You know what I like the best? Supermarkets." I said, "Your supermarkets, really?" He said, "Yeah, the selection, the quality, the cleanliness of the store." He said, "There's nothing like that in my country." So I was thinking about that last weekend. I went to Publix, which is a local grocery chain in Florida, and I went to pick up a few things, and I got to the deli, and there was a woman there who had clearly just started. She was taking a long time. I was getting a little bit frustrated, but I noticed that she was trying so hard, and she had just such a positive attitude. And the other thing was nice is she just kept feeding me throughout the whole process. Every time she'd slice something, she'd give me a couple of slices of it. We just struck up a conversation. And it turns out she was a wonderful, wonderful person. And she had just started. And she was doing the best she could. And I was just so moved by the interaction that I went and sought out the manager. And I told him about the experience. And he thanked me, and he told me he would be buying her lunch as a result of that today. And I thought that was very nice. And so the other thing I thought was, here's a place that spends time hiring the right people, and they treat those people with respect. So when I got home, my wife informed me that I had forgotten to buy eggs. So I went back out to the closest grocery store to buy eggs. And when I got to the store, I asked the person right in the front where the eggs were. And without even looking up, she mumbled something. And I had to ask her to repeat herself. And again, she didn't even look me in the face. She just said, "Aisle 1." So I went to aisle 1. I got the eggs. I go to the checkout line. And as I'm in the checkout line, the cashier is complaining out loud in a normal tone of voice to the bag person about how fed up she is because this is the 4th Saturday in a row that she's had to do this, and she's just not going to put up with it anymore. And there's a line full of people, and she's going through this rant. And I kept thinking to myself, you know what, how much time did they put into thinking about hiring the right people in this situation? And the other question is do they treat these people with respect? And I think the obvious answer to the question is no. But I choose to do business wherever I can with positive people. And I choose to do business with companies that treat their employees with respect to the extent that I know that. And I think that's really what it's all about. And just in life in general, dealing with positive people makes you a happier person. And it's so simple. So my goal now is to really just eliminate that negative exposure wherever I can. So here's what I'd like you to think about for homework. Think about the people that you spend your time with. Think about the places that you do business with. And think about what they make you feel like. What are those attitudes? Is it positive? Is it negative? And do everything you can to eliminate those negative experiences and spend your time where you have a positive experience. It's that simple. Have a great week.